From Potter's Bar in Hertfordshire, Double Trouble.
Oh yes, and we're twice as nice and you'll be gone in a trice.
Tell me about the robot.
Right, we've got two spinning wheels on the front, obviously 6,000 RPM, so we hope they're going to tear into our...
So 6,000 RPM is actually quite significant, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very fast.
I can show you there. It's on the damaged can.
Right.
There you are.
Yeah.
How does it compare to, like, Hypnodisc?
A lot faster, but probably not quite as much weight in the disc, so we hope that it'll have a similar effect.
2 steel spikes and the 2 spinning car flywheel weaponry, 15 mile an hour top speed, agile but unstable. Ooh, double jeopardy.
From Southminster in Essex, Demolition Man.
Big, brutal and butch bird.
They say that their robot is powerful enough to pick up any of the other robots on the arena floor.
Certainly is. Capable of lifting 250 kilos. No effort at all.
And that's with these prongs here at the front. But you've also got an axe that goes 180 degrees.
180 degree arc, completely over, so we can actually hit both ends. It's got approximately around a downforce of around about 3/4 of a tonne.
So a double-ended multi-weapon robot, extremely powerful axe, 2 hits a second, lifting fork snowplow, which can tilt up to 120 degrees. The high centre of gravity, bad ground clearance, and a bit slow.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams. First, can opener on the left, captained by Alistair O'Neill. Double Trouble on the right there, Captain David Johnson. Demolition Man, Captain Stephen Thomas, and Fluffy on the right. Peter Holwood is the skipper. There's Dead Metal in the arena for the house robots with the pincer and the serrated saw, and Sir Killalot with the lance and great crushing hands. Let's look out for Demolition Man. Top of your picture there. When that axe swings high, you're talking over a metre tall. Don't think we've had a competing robot as tall as that, but will it wobble? Can it be turned over? Double Trouble is giving a mighty shove there to Can Opener, which is caught in between the two. Demolition Man with their helmets on. In slams Fluffy. I like the look of Fluffy, knocked out in Series 5 in its heat final by Pussycat. No disgrace there then. Fluffy low centre of gravity is spun away, but has caused trouble to Can Opener. Look at this attack here, slicing into Can Opener. And that has opened a can of worms for those boys, Alistair O'Neill, Andy Kane and young 11-year-old Tom Kane. Double Trouble away to safety, comes in with a slam on Demolition Man. That's good work by Double Trouble. David Johnson, the captain, slamming in. Has Can Opener now been immobilised? May well have been with that initial attack on it by Fluffy. Certainly the slamming run from Double Trouble won't have done it any good. Demolition Man still active. I don't think Can Opener is. And Sir Killalot has prized it away from the melee. Dead Metal, they've given up the controls. The ref bot ready to count it out. Double Trouble has a word with the ref bot, it seems. That count is not for Double Trouble, it is for Can Opener. Well, they certainly bore the brunt of the initial attacks. Everyone seemed to gang up on poor old Can Opener. They're out, they're gone. They were beaten in round 1 of the last series in the heat, and they've gone again. Sir Killalot has a glance. So too do the Demolition Men, Stephen Thomas, Chris Lord and Damien Smith. There's their mighty machine. We were told about the multi-weaponry. We haven't really seen that in play. A rueful look from Can Opener as to what's going to happen to their machine. Well, Sir Killalot is thinking about it. That's a worrying thought for you. The crowd want it flipped, and it sails across the arena floor. Can Opener. The ref bot is counting out Demolition Man. Well, it came in much hype, but we've seen nothing from the axe, the lifting forks, the snowplow, and DM stands for didn't do much. Demolition Man. Sorry, boys. Back to the site. Sir Killalot comes in, and I think looked a little bit cagey there. Should I take him on, he thought. He's a bit of a heavy one, this brute, and wobbles it onto its side. They've taken it in the spirit of things, that's what we like to see. All the work, all the energy, all the cost, and now the drop zone. We think you're rubbish, Demolition Man! Now get the garbage can! Fair play! Demolition Man strong, but gone. This is the new feature, Robot Wars, the Sick Wars, the Drop Zone. Biff. Withstood it. Too late for Demolition Man, though. Already gone and counted out. Double Trouble and Fluffy through.
Poor Demolition Man, poor Canopner. They got caught together, couldn't get apart. Not even Ref Book could get them apart. So, by default, Fluffy and Double Trouble, they go through.
You can't even drive your trolley. Come on, more. Oh, and in the light, please. You can't even drive your trolley, let alone a robot. Promises, promises, and what happened?
Got well and truly stuck.
That was absolutely abysmal. You were saying we got weapons on both sides, 180-degree axe, we got this, we got that, we can lift up 10 cars.
We could, but we didn't anticipate being opened up like a can, which is what can opener did, but then he got stuck on us. And
yeah. So that was indeed an immense amount of pressure to cope with.
It was indeed.
Are you gutted?
Yeah, I am a little bit gutted, but it's always next year.
Okay, and what went on here now?
Right, that's Fluffy.
In with the damage cam, let's have a look. Fluffy did that?
Yeah,
really?
It still goes.
I didn't realise Fluffy had done so much damage.
It does go. So
and any more?
A bit round here. A bit of that. A bit of this. A bit of that and a bit of this.
Bit of that.
And a bit of that.
But the real damage, it's in here. In the heart. Pride is what's really dented here.
No longer part of our pit village people, Demolition Man and Can Opener, Fluffy and Double Trouble go through. And coming up in a minute, Double Trouble will meet 13 Black. First, though, Stinger and Fluffy.
Right, Fluffy team. You're already looking a bit depressed, so I hate to give you this news. Stinger is who you're up against.
Right. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. What does that mean for you?
I don't know. It's quite a hard robot to attack. He's just wheels and a long stinger tail, so...
And there's no body to get hold of.
Exactly.
So I'll just come around here and find out how Stinger reacts to the news that you're up against Fluffy.
Fluffy, it sounds nice, but it's got a bit of a hammer.
It's not very nice, is it, really? But they're a bit worried about you because they said there's nothing to get hold of. And I said, well, you don't want to worry about that.
I don't know what to say, but they got these big hammers that are whizzing around quite fast. We can do the same with our tail, or we can come over the top and hit them on the bodywork.
And bash them.
Yeah.
Technical talk from the pits.
Bash 'em.
The thing about the melees is you can lay low, keep out of the way, keep your head down. But there's no hiding now. It's one-on-one. Let round 2 begin.
Fluffy.
The team family and friends, Peter and Richard Johnson, Peter Holroyd.
Stinger.
Lots of experience, Kevin Scott, Tim Mann and Carl Skinner.
Volunteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, this second round clash, Mr. Psycho. Horrendous, isn't it? And Matilda, gorgeous in comparison. Oh, did I say that?
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Terrific battle here. Stinger, you just never know what's going to happen with that mighty mace. I mean, look. Is it easy to control, or are they just bad drivers? But when the mace comes down, Fluffy, watch out! Fluffy, meanwhile, has that 20-kilo spinner at the front, which looks devilishly destructive. The Stinger boys look on, and already it's even Stevens. Fluffy trying to get at those exposed tyres of Stinger. Within the hub slide, all the electronics. The 750-watt motor in each wheel, the battery system. Stinger, one wheel is working and one wheel has ground to a halt. Fluffy waiting its moment to come onto the attack. Stinger is going around in circles and that's just about it. Fluffy's first attack, really. of this second round clash caused so much damage. Is the wheel working now? Yes, they're okay again. They're okay again. Down comes the mace. Loose contact, I don't know, but they're all right now, I think, Stinger. Fluffy onto the flame pit. Now Stinger needs to work hard to get back, just in case it goes to a judge's decision. Fluffy with the steel frame. Difficult to penetrate, very destructive as well.